Hi, so today's video is going to be 4 exercises that are all considered a warm-up from a program called Ready Bodies, Learning Minds. This warm-up takes into account development and skills that are needed to participate throughout the entire school day. Endurance, shoulder stability, core strength. So if you can try to do all 4 in a row before you do an activity, whether it's handwriting or typing, math problems, this warm-up will help get your body ready to do those activities. Let's get started. So the first exercise in the sequence is called a Superman. This one helps get your back muscles strong and helps with core muscle control, so making sure that you can stay sitting upright in order to do the work you need to do for school. The next exercise is called popcorn. This one stimulates the core muscles and the postural control. It's just the opposite side of Superman. So you'll start with your body straight on the floor, belly up towards the sky, hands over your head, and you're going to curl in and grab your knees with your hands. The goal is to hold this for 10 seconds, but if you start to feel uncomfortable, just start where you can. The next exercise is called the giraffe stretch. We're going to start in a cube position and move forward. It's really important to keep your eyes forward, your hands forward, and your fingers pointing forward in this one. Let's give it a shot. So you'll start in a cube position, so your knees, hands, and feet are all on the floor like you're going to crawl. Make sure your hands are flat and your fingers are pointing forward, and then you're going to look straight ahead, lift your chin up, and reach forward so that you feel your body stretch over your hands. When you come back, you're just coming right back to that cube position. You're not going back on your heels. So we'll do it 3 times in a row. Keep your head forward. Reach toward those leaves like you're a giraffe reaching for the tree. There's 1, 2, 3. So the last one is called the rocking horse, and it's very similar to the giraffe stretch. So we're going to start in our cube position, have our hands facing forward, and the only thing that's going to change is where our head is looking. All right, so for this one, you're starting in your cube, making sure that your feet are staying on the floor the whole time. You're not coming up off the floor. Hands are facing forward and are flat. So the only change in this one is that your head is turned as you go forward. So for a lot of kiddos, you might see the elbow on the opposite side bend as they start to move. The whole point of this one is to try to keep your elbows straight the whole time. So with my head turned to the left, I'm going to go forward, stretch over my hands, come back to a cube 5 times. If I feel that opposite elbow start to move or wiggle, I'll just reset back in a cube. And then same thing, you'll try the other direction. Making sure that elbow is staying nice and straight the whole time. So the 5th option is just a replacement for the rocking horse if it's hard for your child to stay on the floor on their hands and knees. So this one, you're going to stand next to a wall, put your hand on the wall, and then step sideways until your elbow is straight. From here, you can rest the other hand on your hip, and you're just going to turn your head away from the wall and then back to neutral a few times in a row. When you turn your head, if you feel your elbow start to bend, just reset, have a nice strong arm, and try it again, making sure that elbow is staying nice and straight. All right, so there's your warm-up for any academics you're doing. Reading, writing, math, computer work, you name it. Let me know how it goes and if it helps you with anything you're doing at home. Good luck.